All right, magic.
Right. I think we're recording.
We are
Yeah.
recording. We have like fans and standards.
Hello. Welcome to our podcast again, which has no name.
Still winging
We
it.
can't decide the name.
Winging it with the fags.
Maybe we should call it We Can't Decide It. No, we can't.
Waffling and winging
We
it.
cannot say that, or we cannot call it that.
What?
It's because Glenn and mine initials are FANGS, but we cannot call it that.
We can.
No, we can't.
I say we
'cause-
can.
No, we can't.
I
We
think-
had this conversation before.
I think we can.
And it's not gonna go well in the American market.
Well, I guess that's something we could actually talk about. There's an episode, cultural kind of language isms and stuff that's like okay in one country and totally wrong in another.
Yeah, which not going to be today's episodes, but we can absolutely have an episode about that. But we cannot call our podcast that. And we had this conversation before. So let's not bring this in the air because it may get a bit too sensitive. But for today, we had planned what you wanted to be when you were a child. So what would be your dream career? I had
trying to move my mic really quietly without making horrible noises.
I have a quick one because I remember being a very little kid telling people what I wanted to be, and obviously is, oh no.
What? I'm trying
wants
to
eat
what? My
yeah.
solidified, molten, and then refrigerated
No, people
entire pack of munchies that is now one munchie
don't want to listen to you munching.
with chopsticks
No.
from a cup. I don't know what I'm doing.
Leave it for later.
I want to eat
Just
it.
leave it there.
I want to eat it,
Well, anyways,
but it's impossible.
let's move on.
Damn you, munchies. Munchie.
No. Put it over there.
Oh, but it's so tasty.
Yeah.
I want it.
Yeah, you have it
You
after we
are-
record this.
Are
No.
we done yet? Can I eat my munchie now? We done yet?
Yeah, soon.
Yay. Munchie.
So,
Munchie.
the cliche job for kids. Can you guess?
Oh, this is what you wanted to be when you were a little kid?
Yeah.
An intergalactic ballerina who fights crime with a magic shotgun.
That's probably yours. I like almost certain that was actually yours. That sounds a lot more like you than me.
No.
Come on, the stereotypical children's job.
You're not stereotypical. I am not stereotypical.
I'm telling you,
We
it
are
is.
least conventional and stereotypical.
But I'm telling you, it's
My
one of the
little
stereotypical
pet.
children's dream job
Eh,
that I used to
pet?
have. No,
um,
a fireman.
Oh, I was just going to say policeman because I heard a whoop whoop outside.
Oh yeah, people probably heard that as well.
A little siren. Oh, that was like spooky sound effects.
Yeah. So I used to tell everybody I wanted to be a fireman.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of cute.
Yeah. It would never happen anyway.
No.
No. I mean, not because I'm not the type for it. I think I am the type for it. I'm the type of person who runs towards danger rather than away from it.
Yeah,
But-
mainly to like eat marshmallows while people are like screaming and you're like,
Oh.
and then like,
Ah.
oh look, there's a cat falling off.
I mean, I make jokes about that, but I would.
It's funny.
No, I think I would be a good fireman, but
Yeah.
I never was.
Zero
'cause
compassion.
I can't pick one thing, so my mind keeps going everywhere.
Maybe the lack of compassion could be helpful because then you don't feel like traumatized
But
by it.
my compassion is emotional. I think every human being has the right to live and has the right to, be treated nicely. I don't know if that is classified as compassion.
That's
It's more like
rule book
Yeah,
when you say it like that.
it's
Section 3.215 says all humans must have blah 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 blah.
yeah, it's just like a universal
The-
right rather than a compassion
Mm.
mindset.
Okay. Wow. So
Yeah,
romantic,
due
so
to-
feely.
Some level of Asperger's, I really, really lack compassion a lot.
Really feel.
I try my best to mimic it, emulate that compassion. I really do. I try my best to be a good human being and to make the right decisions, but quite a few times it escapes my mind.
About that.
Like oops. But then I have Glenn to annoy me every time I miss it. I mean, to remind me every time I miss it.
Yeah, because purpose in life. That wasn't my childhood choice of career.
Okay.
So
well, let me guess yours.
Back to
a
plot.
space cadet, ballerine, magic caster, unicorn rider. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, riding a unicorn. Yeah, baby. That's awesome.
Go on, surprise us.
What did I want to be when I was a little kid?
Probably a racer, because of your dad.
No, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I literally did want to be like Formula One race driver,
but you have too much compassion, and then you thought the butterflies were, more important.
Screen. Oh no! Don't have the butterfly crash. Boom.
Joke.
I mean, I was driving at the age of 9, 10 years old.
That's the story I tell. Yeah.
No, it's not the story I tell. It's legit.
No, I'm not saying it's not legit. I'm just saying that's I wasn't there.
Literally made it sound like I'm a bullshit.
No. I'm saying that I wasn't there, so I can't confirm it. So that's the story I tell.
You've seen photos, and my dad is alive and verified.
Photoshop.
Oh, no, I'm joking. Bitch, please.
There wasn't computers back then.
Wow, throw me under the Stone Age bus. You're almost as old as me.
Oh no, wait.
Bitch.
Oh wait. Maybe there was Photoshop back then. I don't know. When did Photoshop was invented by Apple?
Ooh.
But yeah, you wouldn't.
Maybe mid-90s, I think. Like the beginnings of. I'm not entirely sure. Late 90s.
I know it's long ago. But there was late 80s that you were driving anyway.
But yeah, I have literally got like a photo of a photo.
Yeah. I guess you can say green screen.
What?
Green screen back then.
What? Oh my God. So rude.
I'm sorry. I was trying to be funny.
You're not even sorry. Oh, what the hell was that?
But do you actually remember? It was just house cracks. It's too noisy. It's too hot, actually.
We're in the bathroom. Yeah.
House expands in the heat and everything.
Yeah,
it is really hot, actually.
Yeah, ish.
So yeah. Do you remember, actually?
Yeah, I wanted to race, and I was always really jealous of like not having the opportunity because I was driving and like racing from such an early age. And I always felt like I should be like racing Formula One or like something. My dad was drag racer.
The thing is, to be a Formula One pilot, you had to have started at that age.
Born into money.
No, you got
to be born into the right clubs. Totally.
I mean, Ayrton Senna was reached to Brazilian standards. Yeah, he was reached to Brazilian standards, but he wasn't born into money.
No, I meant
his dad made his car, and very similar to your story. His dad made his car.
It was actually.
Yeah, and he was a little kart racer.
Yeah. When we watched
you could have
Senna, the series on Netflix, that was really like emotional for me.
Yeah.
Really. And
and need to watch that without the dubbing though. Yeah.
Yeah, cheesy, terrible dubbing, but all dubbing's terrible.
But if you were to be a Formula One driver, you had to have started at that age.
Yeah, I mean,
nothing is stopping.
10 years old is kind of late for them, even.
Yeah, you should already be like a professional driver by
go-karting and stuff
12.
Before that as well. That was when I began proper driving, like clutch, brake, accelerator, gear stick, a manual sequential gearbox with a Honda 125 RS, which is more powerful than your motorbike. And I was literally doing wheel spins, donuts, drifting, and racing around at like 50, 60 mile an hour at the age of 9 or 10. You can't do that now.
No,
but you could in the 80s.
You could break a lot of rules in the 80s.
Oh, God. Social services would think a lot today. Parents' way if they did that now.
No. Yes.
But we've got away with it.
Back in time, people were just like, Oh, Glenn. And you could get away with everything.
Wow.
Nowadays, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Even the police would be like, "Oh, what an active kid!
Don't you pesky little rascal."
Things are way different today.
Yeah.
No. But funny thing is, I've never been interested in driving ever, and you've always been interested in driving.
Oh my God, it's in my blood.
It's like my
born with a steering wheel in my hand.
My dad tried to teach me how to drive. I was like, oh, okay. I've never pursued it ever. And to this date, I still don't want to learn how to drive. I ride a motorbike, and that's like my compromise.
Well, when I was teaching you in the car park, you were quite good.
Yeah, but I still, I don't feel it. I don't like.
Bad?
I don't want to do it.
No.
Oh
my God!
Because I've rode bicycle my entire life.
Yeah, so have I.
Because my mindset was, I always seen people driving ever since I was a little kid, and I was like, but when you drive, you don't exercise. And I always felt like I will never learn how to drive because I don't want to fall into that lazy trap. And when a couple of years ago, I decided to finally get a license for something, my compromise was on the motorbike because I'm a two-wheeled vehicle driver.
Rider.
A rider.
Bikes and bikes.
By heart.
You ride, cars drive.
I'm a two-wheeled vehicle person.
Yeah,
so
for me, it's
the thing is, I was right all along.
They're beautiful, but they're terrifying.
The moment I start riding my motorbike, I became lazy. I just don't want to walk anywhere.
Oh.
And you know how much, well, you don't know how much I walk because by the time I met you, I had already stopped walking so much.
Yeah.
But easily, like 15 miles a day, easily.
Yeah, but we're going back a long time and you're going back a lot.
No, but my cousin is just
a lot of weight since those days.
Yeah, probably because I stopped walking so much. Because my cousin is about to come to visit us in a couple of days.
Walking again.
And he was my walking partner since childhood. And he's still walking 15 miles every day. And he's coming here in a couple of days and I'm like,
yay.
I'm terrified because I'm going to have to go for 15 miles walk out of nowhere without preparation. And that is going to be very tiring.
Put good shoes on, put your knee socks on, knee compression, knee debris.
But now we have like an off license 5 minutes down the road, and I feel like...
What's that got to do with it?
I don't want to walk there.
We have a park like 100 meters.
No, I'm not talking about the walking. Well, I'm talking about the walking, but not walking for exercise purpose. I'm talking about like, I want to go, I want to grab something, but I have to walk 5 minutes. No.
Right. So you burn off 2 calories to eat like 2,000.
I was right all along. Once you get a vehicle, you become lazy when it comes to walking.
I disagree.
I fully agree.
All in the mind.
No.
Yes,
no.
100%.
No.
You are the master of your own destiny and you are in control of your own body, and you and your will, lack of power, lack of, are the controlling factors that will either get you towards exercising and losing weight or...
Well, let me tell you, I have mental fortitude for some things. I don't have mental fortitude for other things. Everybody's like that.
You can do it.
I can do it, but you know what? I have other things to do as well. And besides, I work a really terrible working hours shift.
Yeah.
And it just like...
But when you said walking to and from work, that's a great idea.
I'm still preparing myself mentally for that.
Do it. Do it starting like now.
I'll consider it.
Do it.
No, because that's my last shift before I go for holidays.
Do it.
So I'm not doing it tonight. No.
Ding, ding, ding,
especially because I need to stay awake all day tomorrow. So yeah, growing up, I didn't want to learn how to drive, never did, and probably will someday, but I don't know, maybe a few more years.
We don't really need to.
I'm in love with my motorbike. I want to get a better one.
Yeah, you're tempting me.
No.
I've always wanted to, but I've always been afraid to.
You don't have the motorbike
I think growing
balance,
up, my dad,
sassiness,
my family. Oh, I totally do. I've ridden motorbikes in the past, and I'm good on motorbikes and good on bikes.
No, because riding a motorbike is not just a vehicle, it's you.
It's a whole body exercise and experience. I know you use your entire body with all of the lean, twist, and kind of...
Yeah, it's
much more, but you do...
It's different from riding the car. The car, you go with the vehicle. The motorbike, it goes with you. If you're not going the right way, you won't go the right way.
You
know?
Yeah.
So it's all about you, how you move, how you turn, how you avoid things. It's all in the body.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Yeah. I'm very much aware of that. But for me, it's more of a fear thing because it was instilled in me by my family growing up, because we knew so many people that had horrific accidents on motorbikes.
Oh, yeah.
Some of whom died, some of whom were maimed and mutilated and literally like torn apart by like speedway bikes and the TT, Isle of Man TT racing and stuff like that.
Here's Glenn making an episode gruesome again.
What?
Are you going to talk about how you found someone in their guts around the neck or something?
Oh, come on.
Well, that I would like to say that those people, they accident mostly like happen with bad motorcyclists, well, with the squids, but there is the other driver's factor as well around you. That
it's not... You can be the best in the world and someone else driving like an absolute idiot right near you can end your life,
but there is
in an instant.
There is something called riding defensively, which is what I do. I never ride close to another vehicle. I avoid going over the speed that I have to.
I honestly think it would do you good to learn to drive a car as well, because one thing, trust me on this one, as a professional driver, and I've ridden motorbikes, push bikes, I've driven all sorts of different cars, practically anything you can think of, from all the way down to like tiny little Fiat 500 Cinquecento and my old Fiestas that I've had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row, because Fiestas are just the best small car in the world.
You rode one of those Ahuga's car when it came out.
And what? Excuse me, what?
You rode an Ahuga car? When he came out.
Model T Ford.
Glenn's the first test dummy. That makes...
I am literally crash test dummy.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That justifies some of your...
the story of my life.
Yeah.
The story of a crash test dummy.
But
yeah, anyway.
About careers.
Driven all sorts of vans, buses, minibuses, double-decker buses, New London Master buses. So
space shuttles.
All kinds of sizes of vehicles. Really want to learn how to drive trucks, because that would be super cool. But yeah, and when you learn to drive other different kinds of vehicles, you see things in different ways.
Okay.
When I became a bus driver and trained to drive buses, it completely reframed how I drive cars, and it taught me, because of when you drive a bus, you don't brake, you retard. Yes, you use a retarder, and it's like a deceleration down through the gears that slows you down without braking. And then when you come to a stop within the last sort of 10 meters or so, not even 10 feet, then you gently squeeze the brake when you're like almost stopped. So it's all in the retarder. And because of that, you need to be slowing down and planning your slowdown to a stop way, way, way further back than a car would just stop, decelerate and stop in like 1/10 of the distance and the time. So your forward planning and your road planning and looking ahead is light years ahead of anyone driving a car.
Yeah.
Which is why when I'm driving a car, I'm looking at like, okay, see that one there, he's going to brake, that one's going to dodge, he'll go left, that one will go right, this one will come, that one will slow, and then this one will cut in front of me, and then we watch it go dink bonk, bink dink dink bonk,
right,
brakes, and I'm like, see, told you.
Amazing. Yeah. But about careers when you were a child.
Ooh, did you just me?
Well, I've been trying to do that for like 20 minutes.
Oh, lies.
Yeah.
Lies. You're just bored because it's not all about you. What?
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 What? Yeah.
Well, I will never learn to drive any of those things. That's the thing. So I will be happy.
You can always learn to drive.
Riding my motorbike the way I do, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not in my plans to learn how to drive at all. Maybe I'll learn to pilot a helicopter.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Totally.
One of those old age, activities. Like, I've already done everything in my life. Let me pilot an helicopter.
Funny enough, that is a bit of a. When I was about 13, 14, 15-ish, I wanted to be a fighter pilot. So did. Big time. There was a little kid in the neighborhood, Lee, and he was like, we were both mad into.
Did you say a fighter pilot?
Fighter pilot.
Okay, so like a dogfight.
Like jet.
Okay.
Over here, it probably would have been, back in those days, a Jaguar.
Mm-hmm.
Not the car Jaguar, I mean the plane Jaguar, obviously.
Did it make a Jaguar sound when you pilot it?
Oh, you turn a key in the ignition, and it'll. Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
totally.
Absolutely.
80s Panther.
Even I want to do that now.
Yeah, but back in the 80s.
Because in Brazil, military service is mandatory. I did consider whether I wanted to go to army or become a pilot. And I think becoming a pilot was much, much more attractive. But because my dad is already an ex-military and he raised us up in a mildly kind of military environment, the way he commanded, what's the word I'm looking for?
Bit of an authoritarian.
A little bit, yeah. It's like authoritarian, but with a very soft heart.
Free range, cruel to be kind, authoritarian.
Yeah, absolute. That's the word. My dad taught us.
That's an oxymoronic mishmash right there.
He thought he was teaching us life skills through difficulties.
Brutal.
Yeah. So you have to
check.
go to that. It's kind of, I appreciate that to
do or die.
A certain level, quite a lot actually. The way he put us in quote unquote danger.
Well, it's that classic, right? I'm going to teach you to swim. Splash.
Yeah, that was the case.
Throw you in.
It made me not afraid of danger.
Thumbs up.
Like I was going to what I used to be when I was a kid.
Oh shit!
He was just like
that. Not anymore.
Yeah. Harder to get away with that, but I'm sure a lot of people still do.
So, little baby Fernando, do you know how to wrestle a goat? No? Okay.
No, yeah, go figure it out.
There's a goat.
That was my dad's choice of words, basically. Go figure it out. If I had any questions, go figure it out.
Captain Fofo.
Yeah, we have a different saying in Portuguese, but it wouldn't make sense in English.
Go on.
You're not squared, you go roll out. Basically, that's what it says.
You're not square, roll
You're not squared, roll out,
Roll with it.
Yeah, which basically means, go and figure it out.
I love these weird, broken Portuguese, Brazilian isms.
Yeah.
They make sense to you, but half the time...
It makes a lot of sense in Portuguese because...
It actually does make a bit of sense this time.
Because
a square
Portuguese,
roll, it's like clunk.
In Portuguese, to find out and turn around, it's basically the same word.
What?
Yeah, to turn around, if you turn something, like if you pick something and turn it into a different, flip it, or turn it directions, is the same word as go find out.
What?
Yeah. So that's why we say you're not squared, roll it or turn it, turn around, basically. Go find out.
Oh. Ironically, it makes less sense.
Yeah,
now.
because cubes can't roll. You're not a cube. Go find out.
Nice. Dice, even.
Oh, Glenn. Okay.
A D6 is a cube.
Glenn
and you roll a D6.
Okay.
Come on,
Glenn suffer from excessive nerdism.
Actually.
Sometimes he gets stuck on extremely technicalities.
Come on. Literally, do you or do you not roll a D6? Roll.
Well, you toss it and then never mind. I'm not going to get caught in this nerd trap. Sorry.
Oh my God.
So
sorry, I'm right.
I considered becoming...
I apologize for being right.
Okay, cool. So I considered becoming a pilot especially because I had really good vision until a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So absolutely good for that.
Literally like flicking a switch. Oh, crap eyes.
But my problem is my dad made me be so unafraid of dangers that I am not afraid of making mistakes.
Right.
And
Maybe
I'm more likely to make
jet plane.
yeah, I'm more likely to make mistakes because I think I can do things when maybe I should approach it slowly.
Yeah, you are impulsive and reckless. And
I'm not impulsive. I'm just don't care about failing.
I'm the exact opposite of impulsive. I'm like,
you are the on a headlight.
Think it through, analyze it, have a contingency for the contingency, maybe 2.
And it's to a step minus
think
1.
Think about it again.
Yeah, and then when you look at me, I'm already a step 100.
You've already off a cliff.
With like lots of arrows stuck to my body.
No, he didn't. Oh shit.
I'm one of those Minecraft players that they just run around and they come back full of arrows.
Right.
And you're the one who never left your square from the first place, thinking, how am I going to do
built
this?
An amazing mansion.
Yeah, but you don't even build it. You just think of how you're going to do it.
It's amazing stuff. Nerd. What?
Yeah. If there is a way to classify you, it's absolutely
geek.
Geek.
I prefer geek to nerd.
No, whatever you prefer. What you are the actual quintessential nerd from the 80s.
No, I'm way cooler.
You like fixing your glass and actually,
actually,
yeah. No. You are absolutely 100% one of the members of the Revenge of the Nerds.
Nope. Revenge of the Nerds?
The movie. You don't even know. Oh, never mind.
Revenge of the Nerds. I don't know.
It's a terrible film. It's a terrible 80s film from the 80s. It's hypersexual and it's ridiculous. It's type of a Porks film.
Porkies,
yeah.
Oh no, they were so bad. They're so brilliant at the same time.
Yeah, it's basically like another version of Pork.
Brilliant at the time.
It's all about like
did
boobs.
Not age well.
Yeah.
Only in a very heteronormative kind of way.
Some things that would nowadays be classified as
a little bit
unlawful. So
yeah, I mean the 80s.
But back in the 80s, don't do it again. Slap in a hand.
Put it in a. Oh, hello.
Okay.
That was the back door just deciding to open itself.
It's like, oh no, he's just being funny, like while breaking the law. Yeah, that was the 80s for you. But then after that,
so yeah, fighter pilot 13, 14, 15.
I think that's when life start like hitting you. I've been working since I was 12, which that's probably, and that's very likely why I am so tired of working, because technically I've already reached retirement age by time of work. Yeah. And I'm so just like, and my dad used work as a form of punishment at home, which made me really,
I see the results of that.
Not want to do that.
Yeah.
For every time I misbehaved, he was like, but when you grow up, you're going to have to be responsible here, work. And then he would take me to work with him and he would give me horrible jobs to do as a form of punishment.
That was a very generational thing.
I mean, don't think my dad is a horrible person.
Experienced a lot like that as well.
It's just like we all have a little bit of a childhood trauma.
It was a really negative jade on the whole concept.
It did.
Makes it seem like
despise working,
laborious and a drudge and a just grueling, horrible, a miserable thing. Like you're volunteering for a life sentence of labour and community service as punishment for what? Being born? Oh, thanks.
I was a little bit for trouble, always been.
What?
Yeah, I was the nightmare of neighborhood. I am the black sheep of the family.
Yeah. I was never.
And I was that child that got blamed for everything, whether I did it or not. I still am. So everything that happens, like, oh, it's absolutely Fernando. But I wasn't even here. It doesn't matter. It's you.
Yeah.
Scapegoat, 100%.
Story of our lives.
I did like breaking people's windows, damaging vehicles. I was a little bit of a
You're not exactly painting a very good picture in contrary to that previous
I
statement.
was that kid that teachers despise.
I mean, are we talking like abandoned car? And you're just like, yeah.
No, I would definitely deflate people's tires.
Oh,
just
you
for
little bastard.
I had a lot of
Oh.
anger issues as a kid. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, we do.
But even before that, I don't know why. That comes from pre-memory,
Yeah, that's like before you learned to deal with to deal with.
Yeah, I've learned to exercise my anger through being a very naughty kid.
Well, it makes perfect sense.
Teachers in my school, teachers that I never seen, that never taught me anything, already knew everything about me. And when they met me, like, oh, so you are Fernando. So, yeah. But I've always been a super easy kid as well. I'm always smiling. I'm super pleasant.
Do you know why that was? Was that a sort of a generational thing that they got you through? They had Melissa first, and then
I don't know. It's if I had some,
you were just a little shit, and they heard the stories, and then it...
Well, nothing comes out of.
Get ready, Fernando's coming.
Nothing exists in a vacuum, but I don't know what caused me to want to be such a little shit kid. But it was always when no one was looking. I was the angel at the presence of anybody. At the moment that I knew no one was looking, I was a little devil. So kind of a form of escapism from anger exercising.
Well, again, with like ultra authoritarian and regimented parent kind of...
No, I can't blame my parents. They were young. They didn't know much.
The word blame.
Yeah.
I don't like the word blame. Everything is causality. Everything is cause and effect, whether it's intentional or not.
There's no perfect parenting anyway.
Everything is...
Every child holds some...
a sequence of events. A series of unfortunate events, even.
But, or just for the excitement of misbehaving as well, which is... there is a very... I
remember smashing cars up as a kid. Not people's cars that were like... parked on the street.
I never...
Maybe like an abandoned car in a car yard that was like just literally a battered old wreck, and it would be... There is something incredibly exhilarating about smashing glass.
There is. And
glass windows of abandoned buildings is one thing because they shatter. They used to shatter.
Yeah, I think it's because you have that feedback,
dynamic, explosive, cacophonic like reaction with the glass and the sound. But a car window is different because it's laminated.
I never broke a car window, by the way.
It's like it fights back, and it's a real challenge to break through it, and it's just to resist a brick even. Back in...
Yeah, but then sometimes someone just do a tiny little punch and then they smash the glass.
Nowadays, the safety glass is like spike, and they just crumble.
Yeah, but you see videos of people trying to break windows to save people from accident, and then they punch, they hit, they throw everything at the glass, and the glass was just like, yeah, I'm chilling.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Bang.
But then other times you see a video of someone, they just slap a glass because they're angry, and then it just shattered into pieces. So you never know.
It's all about like it's physics. I mean, come on.
I think it's
all the stiletto effect. If you have a ring on,
the weakness of a glass is never in the same place.
A window with a hand with a ring on it, that ring will cause a pressure point, and it's probably going to explode. Do it with bare skin, and you will just boof.
Yeah, but then you watch videos of people trying to smash glass with baseball bats, and the glass won't smash.
Yeah, but there's different kinds of glass as well. You've got like Lexan, stuff like that, laminated glass, bulletproof glass.
Yeah, not those glass. Regular glass.
Crumbly glass.
Yeah.
Or Hollywood jelly glass.
Yeah. So career-wise.
What?
As you aged.
Yeah, so as a little tiny kid, that little zoology nerd in me that bought books about animals, I wanted to be a vet, but I couldn't cope with the idea of having to put animals down. So that that didn't last long. I was always very arty as a kid.
It's a shame because they make bank.
Oh, they do.
Should have become a vet.
Yeah, well, okay. Let's just rewind time, shall we?
I should have become a vet as well.
If I could turn back time.
Everybody. I wouldn't change a thing because I had so much fun growing up with my terrible decision making. Yeah.
Okay.
Bad choices, fun times.
What was after? I mean, I don't know. When I was at school, I had no clue.
I think school is what confuses you the most.
Yeah.
Because then people start telling you, but you should not be what you want. You should be this.
Yeah.
And they start showing you options.
Your so-called options. Yeah, exactly what I was just thinking. And
which
they tell you, but my experience when I was a kid at school, I wanted to do so many like art and craft and music and drama related stuff and languages.
Mm-hmm.
And 50% of it I was told, no, no, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. And I was forced into subjects I didn't even want to take. One of which I wasn't even entered into because I didn't want to. And yeah, it really, really pissed me off. I mean, music should have been one of my subjects. And even to this day, I'm so gutted that I didn't go down a musical path. And it feels like it's just instinctively in there somewhere in my mind and soul. I mean, look what happened when I bought the electric piano years ago, and just finding music, playing clunky, crude, just like one hand without chords on the other left hand and stuff, just the basics of it. But just hearing the notes and just striking keys and playing tunes, like it brought me so much joy to figure out how to play a tune by Radiohead and like, what the hell, where is this coming from?
Maybe when this project start working and you can quit your day job, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I would have done it as well, but
you can explore
so expensive.
Different stuff.
That put me off. Art, music.
Yeah, I never found way to be expressive when I was younger. Through.
But you're an amazing artist. You're a better artist than I am. Yes, you are.
I'm a hard worker.
You are.
I'm a hard worker. I'm
not the same.
Good at anything.
Not the same. Bullshit.
I'm acceptable.
You are a great artist. You draw so naturally and fluidly.
Haven't done that in years.
Practice and it will come back.
Maybe one day. The thing is, I'm so drowned in projects that I can't get anything started.
Yeah, and it's very time consuming.
I'm so drowned. I'm drowning in projects. I can't get anything started.
Yeah. Well, it's difficult when you have to focus all your time and energy.
My favorite expression,
or all the hours you're awake.
Because my favorite expression, or way to express myself when I was younger, was through destruction, and even that has a career path. I was never
demolition,
or even the thing, or even other things, but I was never shown an option, or guided towards what I can become through that destructive talent.
Yeah, I mean,
certainly
it's a
not.
Shame that you weren't introduced to martial arts earlier. I mean, we both
had but again,
martial arts backgrounds.
Not my type of destruction.
Younger, earlier. No, exactly. So that you weren't focusing on the destructive and the violent aspects of expression. You could have channeled it into the more disciplined forms of the artistry of and the elegance of martial arts and the kind of the efficiency of it, so that it becomes more like power and prowess rather than just lashing out.
I don't think martial arts is my form of expression.
Well,
but I don't know what it would be either.
But it could have been.
Demolition sounds fun.
Yeah.
But I like the chaotic aspect
hammers. Oh my god.
Of destruction,
So much fun.
And then after that, growing up, I had a few options. I never wanted to be an artist per se, but I started expressing myself through drawings a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I think my favorite form of expression ever since became writing, but I never wrote anything. I write them in my mind. I never commit to paper. And I became like...
Ties into D&D, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And Vampire, for sure.
I have a dream to write...
So creative.
A couple of series. But I am not a natural writer. I don't know how to write good. I thought maybe one day AI could help me.
That was so Zoolander. I'm not a natural writer. I don't know how to write good.
Yeah. Well,
just do a little Magnum.
I am stupid like that. So I'm a hard worker. I achieve things by, sheer brute force. Yeah.
Impulsive, stubborn.
So,
but you're a person.
I think that maybe one day AI can help me achieve that, not by writing for me, but catching where I lack. I'm not good with words.
You're better than you say you are. I mean, your English is brilliant.
Acceptable.
No, exceptional.
Thank you, but in my mind it's just acceptable.
No, bullshit. Your English is better than a hell of a lot of indigenous, native, born and bred British, natural British speakers.
I forget way too many words all the time. I forget words that I know and I use often.
You're more aware of it than anywhere else.
I forget words that I used 10 minutes ago and I'm like, what was that word?
But yeah, it's like, it's only because you're so hyper aware of it and you're looking inwards rather than outwards. Anyone else looking in from an external perspective would see that you're a very good speaker. You've got a great lexicon of language.
Well, thank you.
You use it to great effect and you're intelligent, thoughtful, and...
I try. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm going to throw up.
I know.
That's a
compliment from Glenn is really rare, so I'll absolutely take it.
Chunks.
But I started taking little horrible jobs when I was 12. I became like an errand boy for my uncle's...
Skivvy.
Yeah. He's an architect.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
is
so
it architect or what's the other one?
So
the designer one.
Architecture.
No, he's the designer. What's the other name? There's an architect and a engineer. Okay, he's an architect.
Architecture is buildings.
He do the blueprints and everything.
Right.
So he doesn't do the calculations, I think. Yeah.
Kind of.
So an engineer will do all the calculations, what material to use, how heavy this is, blah, 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 how many people it can accommodate.
There's a lot of that in architecture as well. You need to know.
Architecture is more about the appearance and, the space. So he's an architect.
But yeah.
Ever since I remember, he was an architect. So he had a little studio. And I started working there as an errand boy. I didn't make money for... No apprentice.
Not even.
I was just doing like paperwork, taking documents here, take documents there to offices, get like stamp approval,
right,
signatures.
Just a little admin.
I wasn't paid, I think, for the first 2 months. It was just like, because my mom and my dad thought that it would teach me character or something.
At the age of 12.
See how work was used in a very
different,
unhealthy way with me.
Yeah.
And I did go along with it because I didn't even expect any payment because I was taught to
know better.
Yeah.
Anyone at that formative stage would know better.
And when I got my first payment once, it was just enough to buy a few sweets and I was super happy, like, yay, my own money.
Which is totally exploitative and child labour.
I'm not putting blame on anyone. It doesn't help anything. It was more like a favor because my parents wanted me to work.
Yeah, they just wanted to teach you a little bit of responsibility and give you a taste of reality and a little bit of you do jobs and work to earn money, which is good.
I'm not holding
in principle, I like
feelings towards anyone, so it's fine.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's like I've said to parents and stuff at the schools that I've worked in, don't just give your children pocket money. Don't just buy your kids things. Give them jobs to do and then reward them.
No, you need to teach them the art of exchange.
And then teach them how to save up for something that they want. So they not only do they learn the monetary value of your work to get paid, but they learn the value of, I strived for this, I toiled for this, I'm going to look after this because I achieved that, and I will look after it because my money bought that. And if I break it, I'll have to do all of that all over again to replace it.
Yeah.
Teaches you like a sense of pride and...
Yeah, absolutely. The art of exchange. Every child should learn,
looking after
that if they commit to something, they can get rewarded for it. If they don't commit to something, they're not going to get anything from it.
And everything's too expendable and destructible and like disposable now. It's like, I broke it, get a new one.
Next one, yeah. And they all have, I don't know, I'm not a parent. I'm not going to be giving parent lessons to anyone. It's easy to look from the outside anyway.
But it comes from within as well.
But again, I put very little blame in parents in general because parenting is also a very difficult thing to do.
Of course, yeah. And
there's no
at the end of the day, they were
perfect parents
raised by their parents, whatever way their parents raised.
And whatever worked 20 years before you were born.
And so on and so on.
Necessarily work when you were born.
Exactly. Times change.
But yeah. So, but the good payoff of being a little errand boy is when I was doing nothing, I was allowed to play on the designing table thing with all the designer tools and everything.
Awesome.
It was super fun. I loved it. And it's something that I do have some level of talent to, this drawing and designing stuff. I'm not the best of it, but like I said, I'm a hard worker. I get things existing, to a certain level. But then after that, it was just one shitty situation after the other.
Yeah, this is the journey of adulthood now.
Yeah.
Right? As you start to...
Not even yet.
No, but you ditch your toes into adulthood earlier than you should have.
Yeah. And then I had a few years there, I just focus on doing fuck all. Because I was still a teenager. Then
I started working when I was about 15 or 16, I think. And that's young.
That is young, but that's
16 is
that is about right when you should start. Yeah,
bits and pieces like paper rounds and stuff like that before, but
it should be mostly focusing on apprenticeships and this and that.
Yeah,
get a little taste of this, get a little taste of that, experience. Oh, so sorry. Trying to move the microphone, tipped everything. Sorry. But then I think one of the first serious job I've ever had, serious, like real serious, was in, I can't because then I'm going to work in a call center.
For what?
It's for an electric company where I come from. So people would call to complain or to any service. I was at the other end of the line. It was fun for a while, but I, like I said, I've never been one to not cause trouble. I'm still like that. Trouble goes everywhere I go. But now I know that what causes it mostly, which is, the whatever level of Asperger's I've got. And my really bad social skills, speaking my mind, there's absolutely no filter.
Not delivering things to people the way people expect and want to be spoken to. We don't do that.
Offend a lot of people by mistake. It's very normal.
People in society lie to each other all the time.
They do, and I can't do that.
They don't.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I've learned. I've learned a lot. Every interaction that I have, every mistake I make, I learn, and I'm really good at analyzing what other people do and try to mimic. That's why I don't sound like Brazilian, because I've learned my English by mimicking people. I have some accent, but
A little.
If you put me and my sister side by side, you can hear how she speaks English. Or even my nephew.
Substantially.
Even my nephew.
You've been here way different lengths of time. And
yeah, but I refused to speak wrong English from the get-go. Yeah.
And Melissa as well. She's much more...
Melissa's Brazilian through and through. She's like, if I don't have to speak English, I won't speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. She won't put it down.
No.
Sorry, Mel. Put it down.
Where was I? Oh, causing trouble and everything. So I still do that, but I watch myself a lot more than I used to. So after that, I start working in the call center, and then I did odd jobs here and there. I ended up in another call center. So I tried sales. I am not a salesperson whatsoever. I'm like, do you want to buy this? No. Okay.
No? Why not?
No, I don't care if someone wants to buy or not. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, no.
No.
Not for you, honey.
No.
Back away.
I don't even waste my time with her. I'm just like,
oh wait, is he gone already? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That was the sound of the door closing.
Don't ask me to try and sell anything. I'll be like, buy it.
Wow.
Or I'll kick you.
Ooh, technique.
I'm like, I don't know, you stupid anyways.
Okay.
Do you want to buy this? No. Oh, you stupid.
Wow.
It's not too far from how I used to try and sell
school
things.
of marketing. Buy it. No. Kick in the shin.
Yeah.
Ow.
So it's not for you anyways. It's, yeah, definitely not for me. But I never felt in the right place anyways. Only when I'm behind a computer doing the things that I do
being
today.
a nerd.
Trying to be a very, very mild amateur game designer. Because my real talent is trying to create narratives. So I can't write, but I'm trying to create like a narrative through game design. And that's something I really enjoy.
Okay. So sort of vicariously story writing through situations that you create.
Yeah. Everything I make tells a story.
Yeah.
You can, if I'm not telling you how it is, you can just step back and look at everything I'm doing, and you can start seeing a story. So I worked a lot of odd jobs. None of them were for me. I never had a job that I worked for more than 6 months ever, except for 2. One call center that I worked just before I moved to UK, and the current one. I never had a job that lasted more than 6 months.
Oh my God, what the hell are you?
I did work 1 year for the money exchange though. So yeah, 3.
Wow.
It's because I'm on my mind is in a constant shift. If I'm not doing what I enjoy doing, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you've had a very different sort of sense of necessity and purpose as well, though. I mean, we are literally diametrically opposite in terms of the level of responsibility, the level of focus, the level of like psychological, like how we think about things is utterly, utterly different. I mean, I'm like mortgages, bills, pragmatics, do what needs to be done to just get shit paid for.
I'm trying to be like that
nowadays. Never mind how you feel about it, figure that out later. And you're completely the opposite. And it's like, I think your background of coming from Brazil and leaving everything behind, traveling halfway around the globe.
Oh, I lost everything more than once.
Everything from scratch and really slumming it and roughing it and having a hard time.
But that happened to me multiple times in my life.
Yeah. And it's kind of burned you in different ways.
It did.
Whereas I've abandoned everything and everyone and struck out on my own and had to got pushed out from home and had to fight on my own, build on my own, create on my own, and earn peanuts to build up and up and up, and really struggling, not knowing I was struggling so bad with dyslexia and stuff as well. And whatever other neurodiversities and neurological mashups are going on inside my cranium. But it shaped and warped my career path and my work in life in ways I couldn't even begin to imagine back then. And now we're in a completely different place.
Yeah, we all know that your brain is basically a ooh cat and Navi trying to say listen all the time to the cat. And the cat keeps spinning and she's like, listen. Yeah, sing that, and then Nintendo comes after us.
No, Nintendo bad.
Yeah.
I didn't sing it perfectly. There were bum notes.
Nintendo is notoriously for going after people.
No,
so.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. Don't. You need to stop doing that.
What? Ocarina of Time is just one of the best games.
Yeah, you are
time.
You are someone who builds routes. I refuse to build route. I'm trying to change it for the last few years,
and it's
not a natural thing. It doesn't come natural for me.
It's also the sort of my instinct to hold and to grab and like, oh yeah, I'm going to need that. Hold on to it, keep it, look after it, don't let go. And even if it's free, it's like, okay, sweet. That means I didn't have to pay money for it.
Yeah.
That saved me money. I will look after it like it's worth $1 million. And if I have to replace it at any point, then I've got to spend money. So I'll look after it, even if it's a freebie.
Yeah,
like it's the crown jewels.
With the only exception of my computer.
Like, throw it in the bin.
Yeah,
chuck it on a bus stop. See.
Yeah.
What the hell?
With the exception of my computer, everything I have has to fit in the backpack. Otherwise, I don't want it.
Not anymore.
I don't know. You can't take that out of me.
Not anymore.
My entire life, I lost everything multiple times.
There was more.
I think it's a bit too late.
We can always change.
But I kind of enjoy not having anything. It's such a lighter way to living. But anyways.
It can also be very empty. And there are times
when there's more room for
lonely and cold.
I don't know. I'm not.
And there's something really beautiful about creating
freedom
and building an environment of the things that you love and the things that you've worked really hard for.
I work really hard on myself.
Do you though?
Well, maybe not physically, but mentally, yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm ever-changing Rubik's Cube, and I keep trying to solve it when probably there is no solution for it.
Yeah.
I'm a very internal person. I'm not external whatsoever.
Interesting. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't really pay too much attention to my environment. I'm territorial, so anything within my arm's reach.
Oh, you don't pay attention to the environment or anyone.
It's my area.
You're in your own little zone.
Yeah, but the thing is, for reasons that I may not know, I am very what's the word again that I keep saying that you say wrong all the time? Dissociative. I'm a very natural dissociative.
You say dissociative.
It's dissociative. Yeah, you're saying wrong. So I'm a very natural dissociative person.
Listeners, you need to argue this one out because we are never coming to an agreement on it.
It's because it's dissociation.
But I think you'll find it's disassociation.
Right, dissociation. So I dissociate myself very easily, and I do that non-stop all the time, whether I'm aware of it or not.
It's a defense.
Yeah, which is a nightmare when you're driving.
Or riding.
I just say driving just to encompass.
Why? Why is that a nightmare with riding?
Because not all the time, but I need to stop myself from zoning out and just living inside my head while I'm 50, 60 miles an hour.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have nightmares every night. Thank you. Yay.
I do a really good job most of the time.
I'm going to be sleeping with one eye open on 360,
No, you
sideways eyeball. Yeah, one closed, one sideways, watching a tracker. Oh, shit.
So, Korea. When I was growing up as a late teenager, I started developing because I like storytelling or creating narratives.
Or DMing?
That was even before I started DMing anyways. I think that DMing is what actually showed me what I wanted to do. But even before that, I thought about I would like to make movies or something like that, which I never acted upon. We had a video camera at home, but I never did anything.
Yeah, your family was very, very busy with video cameras.
Yeah, but I never done anything anyways. And it never felt...
It was probably quite a big influence.
Never even thought about it. But I started loving animation. I wanted to be an animator, growing older. And then playing some video games made me want to be a video game artist at some point in my life.
Interesting parallel. So did I. And when Kaz was alive, we both learned Java, which is what the little Scheidegger case thing was. Train to game, that little scammy rubbish.
Yeah.
And we wanted to, back in the
if any company called
Nintendo
Train
Super
for
Nintendo
games,
days, speaking of,
they approach you, just say no. Scam.
Yeah.
If any door-to-door salesman approach you, say no, it's a scam.
Yeah. But imagine if I'd actually pushed with Java and coding and... Oh, my God.
But I also wanted to be a forensic scientist, which I still want to be a forensic scientist, but I'm never going to do. Because I'm not faced by death at all.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
No. And I would still work in the morgue overnight, which is... I'm trying to be above work.
A little bit.
No longer bothers me.
Yeah, you don't have a sense of smell. You've seen the size of
I have
nose.
I know, I have a very strong sense of smell, but smell. But I just...
Strong sense of smell.
I just think past, with me, it's if you know me, if I can't change something, it does not bother me at all. If there is something around me that I can't change, it becomes a fascination, and I need to do it. It drives me crazy. I can control volume, so I don't like loud volumes because I'm turn this down. But if I'm in a club, I can't control the volume of the club. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. Things like that. It's just if there is nothing I can do about it, it doesn't bother me.
That's a very interesting...
Because I have
insight into your psychology of...
No, I don't have
control.
I don't have
issues.
I don't want control of things that are not related to me. I want control of myself. I want to make my own decision and this and that. But if it's not directly related to me, I absolutely do not care.
Now think about your early childhood and the reverse of that. You were so controlled by others and external forces, and your way of coping with that and expressing yourself through that was to lash out.
Maybe.
Wildly.
Maybe, yeah.
Look how good I am. Look how good I am. You turned your back. Sucker! Horns come out. Boom. Smash.
You paid attention to something, yay.
And then out the window he goes, Yahoo! Second story.
I did fall off a building when I was a child. And survived undamaged.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah, because my mom took me to a doctor. We did an encephalogram, electroencephalogram.
Are you sure it's not an encephalopathy?
Encephalopathy.
A gram?
Yeah. They hit me in the head with a hammer. They say, no, it looks all right. No.
Yeah, he didn't.
Because my mom was like, there's something wrong with this child. Please.
Oh, 80s.
Oh, 80s.
Good old 80s.
But back then,
with a hammer.
Back then, there was no such thing as autism or Asperger's.
There was, but it was much, much, much rarer with diagnosis.
Yeah, but
people didn't understand.
But if it wasn't extremely visible, it wasn't a problem. It's that person is extraordinarily autistic. It's autism.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks all right.
And
it's fine. It's a normal kid.
It's a massively negative thing back then as well.
But we know now that Asperger's is also known as functional autism, because it's someone who has autism, but they function within society.
Yeah, there's evolving schools of thought about functioning and high functioning, low functioning. It's complicated. It's not.
But my mum did take me to a doctor. Like, there is something wrong with this child. Please find it.
Yeah.
And they didn't find anything wrong with me.
Yeah, so many parallels. We literally have so many freakishly weird parallels. It's uncanny.
Yeah.
I remember my mum doing really similar things and having like cognitive tests and kind of IQ tests and sound hearing tests to be like, has he actually got bad hearing? So we'll just be like, huh? What?
Yeah. He'll just have a spinning cat in his head.
And I had extraordinarily good hearing. And they were like, oh, wait, no, he's got exceptional hearing. He can hear sounds that are like way off the human level, like a fucking bat.
Yeah, like every other child can.
I don't know.
Yeah, children can hear a frequency that we can't anymore.
Yeah, that is
as
true,
we age,
actually.
you know.
But yeah, high-pitched sounds drive me insane. And it's... maybe that's why I crave bass and love bass so much. And musically, bass is like...
I hate sound.
So soothing to me.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Growing older, I managed to... well, thanks for the extra support you provided. I managed to go to college and learn animation and game design. It wasn't a great college, though. I had great teachers.
Come on.
No, like I said, I had great teachers.
Yeah, Sparkin and Dagenham College.
It's terrible.
No, it's not.
Terrible.
It's not.
Terrible.
It's not. It's good.
No, it's not.
It's good.
Did you go
Idris
there?
Elba. I mean, come on.
Oh, I'm sure it has.
It's East London.
I am sure he has some
Trust
words
me,
for
for
it.
East London, it's a good
He succeeded
college.
on his own accord. So I had good teachers. So I did complete the course. Completed this with a first grade.
So good they came to our wedding. I mean, come on. Don't get better than that.
Good teachers.
Amazing.
But then I never pursued the career because by then I was already old enough to know what I wanted in life, and no video game company wants someone who has demands.
No,
they want people who will work 20 hours a day.
Compliant. Subservient, moldable, and compliant.
So here we are. Now I have like certain skill set that I don't use, probably never will.
You do? Not as your primary.
No, I want to. You know what I want to do?
Hobby-ish, but
I want to write those books.
Oh my God, you're literally like a bouncy ball shaped like an egg.
No, I'm just like...
just throw it and boom, ping, boom, bing, bing, boing, boing. Whoa, hey.
Yeah, but do you know what I never do? The things that I always wanted to do. That's why I never do. I always keep trying to do something different.
But that's life. That is the way of the world. We have to grab what we can when we can.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have to make shitty, tough choices, and you have to take for the team.
Why do you think then I never done what I want to do? Because I need to make decisions, that are compatible
you're
with...
telling the story of my life, and you've had more opportunities to try and do things that you want to do.
Oh, I had many opportunities in life, but I don't find the correct conditions.
Well, yeah, again, that's external factors.
But my problem is not...
conditions are a myth.
My problems are not the opportunities. It's my mindset, which is not in the right place.
Yeah, and that you are in control of.
I dropped many of great opportunities in life before.
We are in control-ish of our...
No, it's not that I never been offered the greatest thing ever. Yes, I have, and I just said no. Because I don't feel like it. If my mind is not in it, not happening.
Wait, what now?
What
was that?
Oh, long story. Maybe another episode.
Okay.
Yeah, it's... do you know that phrase that you always say is not what you know, is who you know? I've been in the company of a lot of people who knows people, and I had the opportunity to, step up, and I always sorry, no, because I know I will let you down. So I'm not even starting this.
Why would you self-fulfilling... is it self-fulfilling prophecy?
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it wasn't
foreshadowing doom upon yourself.
Because I know myself. I cannot
making it happen.
I cannot force myself to do something that my mind not in it, or my heart is not in it. I'm not one of those people. My dad is. My dad is excellent at it. My dad doesn't think twice. He does what it has to do, you know?
You do what you need to do. You do what you have to do. Sometimes pragmatics and reality override, and you just do what the fuck you gotta do.
Yeah, I'm doing this right now, and ask me how do I feel.
Well, deal with it later.
Later when?
We have to just go with it right in.
No, now we have this project going on.
Yeah.
And
please let this be.
Well, it's not going to exist in a vacuum. We need to work for it.
That changes everything.
Yeah. I mean, it requires, work.
A lot of time, a lot of effort.
If we put work behind it,
super time consuming.
I'm 100% like...
Well, we are.
certain that it's going to become a thing.
Yeah. What's that?
So after you've done your council work, did you have like a dream career?
Which what?
When you start working for council when you were younger.
Oh God. Right. So that was all a very, sliding doors. It was a total sliding doors moment. And the door slid the wrong way. Completely the wrong way. I remember the day. I remember the phone call. And I remember how wrong that step was. I was working in East London and City Health Authority at the time, doing just kind of basic admin work for a medical company on Commercial Road, back in like Whitechapel almost.
Yeah.
Up that way, East London. And I'd been doing just bits and pieces of like agency 0-hour contract work, odds and sods. And this call came through, and it was sold to me as reprographics, graphics work, working with like scanning images and documents and working like, and I'm thinking, oh my God, sweet, like Photoshop, photo editing, stuff like that. No, totally wrong. It actually turned out to be a housing benefits agency, and it was slicing the spines off of like book documents and scanning the documents in, and then indexing, coding the name of what the file type of that particular HB1 for a housing benefits application, HB25 for a change of circumstances, blah, 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 all this kind of crap. And becoming an extension of the scanner and scanning hundreds, like average about 600 documents a day. So it was literally like chuggada, just churning it out. And that became the beginning of a whole pathway into, and that was in Newham. I think, was it Newham or was it Hackney? No, it was Newham. Newham Council, back in the bad old days. And what was that, 1997 or 1998, something like that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and then I kind of, from that, I worked there a few years and then stepped up to the homeless persons unit. And that was when 10 years of homelessness in local authority housing, emergency accommodation, private sector leasing, rent deposit schemes, all that kind of thing, working with local authority housing. But yeah, I worked my way up from rock bottom to earning enough to go out and buy a house in my lunch break. As you do. And that was when I was working in Hammersmith and Fulham. So
perfect timing, just before the market crash.
It literally was. It was like bought in 2005.
Back then they were doing
it up. 2006, 7, moved in about 2007-ish, summertime.
It was very lucky timing, because
and
if you
2008, 9, boom, crash,
if you had waited a few more months, you would definitely not get that.
Nope. I literally just got in there as the world crumbled.
Yep.
Yeah, and those were pretty horrific times. I went through some really, really tough times. The amount of times I had no furniture. I had a ladder with a little bridge across it called, what do you call it? A trestle table. Like two ladders with a plank across kind of thing. And I'd sleep on it, or I'd fall asleep in a nested ball of shredded wallpaper that I'd scraped off, and just working until I blacked out and just literally like a nest. Wake up with wallpaper, pasted paper stuck to the side of my head, peel it off, and oh my God, I fell asleep. What the hell? Covered in paint and glue and dirt and plaster dust and crap. Ugh. Yeah, and I had one tin folding chair that I would sit on, and the trestle table was like my glamorous dining table. And there was I ripped all the carpet up.
Yeah.
Tore all the wallpaper off, bashed all the plasterwork off the walls because I hated it. And it was literally, I don't know if you remember the pictures of what it used to look like.
Yeah.
It was like Barbie pink with twiddly fiddly plaster doily, plaster roses on the ceiling and little scallopy bits on the walls that ironically I would probably quite like now. I hated it so much back then, and literally chiseled the
probably
fuck out of it.
Taste that comes with age, I guess.
Maybe
I
would have styled it out more now, differently, and done a kind of
and then anyone buying that house from you in the future when you're too old, they're gonna be like,
ew, what the hell? Yeah. Everyone is totally different taste.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went very minimal, very stark, blank white gallery walls. But yeah, labor of love, and it teaches you so much to put blood, sweat and tears into things and really fight for what you've got.
But going back on the job thing a little bit, you have a talent for driving,
but I don't want that to become my life.
But you don't want that to
just because it's effortless and easy doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. If I was a race car driver, like Formula One or something like that, that's different.
But that is about basically
driving is a way different.
But that's basically the same point I was making. Just because I'm good at something doesn't mean that I want to do that something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is a strange dichotomy.
Yeah, I can't be committed to the same thing for too long, so I need to have small achievable projects and move on. I think I call this the true soul of an artist. An artist is someone who creates different things all the time, never the same. I can work really hard on something for a very short time.
For the same, always different.
And I can build really quick and make something happen, and then I want to move on.
Impatient, instant gratification
or
syndrome.
Or that's the flaw of an artist rather than the soul of an artist. It's complicated.
It is, and it's contradictory. So annoyingly contradictory.
Because if I could keep this ability to build things and make things happen for a longer period of time,
wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be nice? But yeah.
Yes, please.
Well, I think we have something here with this podcast because it's very natural for both of us.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
I was quite intimidated by it at first. The thought of doing this was quite terrifying.
I've been thinking about this for years and years, and I never thought I would be good at it.
No.
I thought I would be more like the person to
behind the scenes.
Yeah, more like
the guy in the background.
You bounce it off of me, and then you lead the whole thing. But apparently, I'm more
You're
the opposite.
With the mic,
I'm the one who bounces everything off of you. Which is nice because outside this
your gums.
Outside this environment, when the microphones are off, I am not this person.
No.
I don't talk. I hardly interact.
It's weird how putting a microphone in somebody's face changes them.
Yeah. But I've never been microphone or camera shy because I grew up with a camera at home.
That's true.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, very different.
I'm not shy of public speaking at all. And I am like...
with like pantomimes and stuff. And my mum being a teacher, and every single year they had a pantomime. So it was always this kind of big theatrical slapstick.
And one of the pantomimes became a real boy.
Oh, yes, it is. Kind of a...
Isn't it?
Performance of...
Isn't it?
What?
One of the pantomimes became a real boy.
What are you saying? Pinocchio. You got a big nose.
Yes.
Rude. Factual, accurate, but rude. How very dare you?
It must be your witch DNA.
What? They made me wear this. They dressed me like this. What else floats? A duck. Wood.
You need to be careful every time you walk around to look at for falling houses and stuff.
Wait. Steady. Do quite like rubies.
They're not the official, the original stuff. It's silver.
Oh, that's just not as good though.
It's silver.
Interesting. I wonder if they'll actually hint or elaborate on that. But yeah, anyway, we digress.
Pantomimes.
Yeah.
Camera shy.
Yeah. So every year there was always a pantomime at mum's school, and I was always like roped into and involved in. There was always an element of that. So yeah, the theatrical kind of showbizy bullshit was there, but in a cringe way. It taught me cringe because in every pantomime they would squeeze and hammer and donkey kick a school classroom scene into, doesn't matter what the fuck it was, Cinderella. Yeah, they would have a Cinderella school classroom scene. Or if it was Rapunzel, then all of a sudden she's got a classroom in their freaking tower. It's like, wait, what? She's incarcerated in a tower all on her own, all lonely, all these years, and then, wait, there's a classroom in there? What are you doing? Yeah, literally like, what the hell? So all the kids of all of the adults in the pantomime would all be the kids in the classroom scene. So it's their way of kind of shoehorning.
Yeah, I kind of like
and to make it identifiable to all the little school kids that are sat there watching it as well.
Yeah.
But it was so cringe. Oh my God. Puss in Boots. School scene. What?
What's a good story if you can't put a spin on it?
Yeah.
Just repeating the same story is not for me anyway.
Good times though.
Yeah.
Good times. I did love all of that.
But you're very camera and microphone shy. And public speaking shy as well.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. It's like the idea of doing it and the preemptive anxiety that it fires in me is tremendous. But once you get going, then it's a whole different ballgame. It's a completely different, like, schizophrenic flip to a different personality. And I really actually love it. It's like the speech at Pride on the Town Hall steps. It was, oh my God, the fear and the trauma and sweating blood leading up to it was horrific. But then once I got going, I was okay. And I wanted to do it again afterwards, but better, and do it properly.
And that's why we have this now. We have a podcast that we have no name for it, yeah. We think we found a name, but then we haven't.
Actually, that would be
and it's going to end up being called, what should we call this? The podcast or something like that. What is it called? Or the Nameless Podcast.
WTA.
I'm sure there's a bunch of nameless podcasts already. So that's not very
nameless
creative anymore.
Lame.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will find the name. We will settle on it eventually, and something will kind of vibe right and click, and we'll be like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Well, we've many episodes out already.
Yeah.
And we still don't have a name, and I don't feel like we can't launch anything before we
pin something.
So
pin the tail on the donkey.
Yeah, and we need to do this like very quick.
ASAP
as possible. Don't take my sayings and change them. People listening to it, listening to it is I came up with this. I know, but I came up with this, and I tell you how it is. I use I very often say
me people
ASAP as possible, you know, because I know what ASAP means, but ASAP as possible makes it even more urgent, you know?
It's ASAP.
ASAP, no, it's not ASAP. No.
You took
no.
Pap.
Glenn loved to take people's idea and then make his own. It's not ASAP. Yeah, that's in your head.
ASAP.
ASAP as possible. No.
ASAP.
That's a name for a podcast. ASAP as possible.
Oh my God, no.
I actually like that.
No. Help me. Help me. No.
Yes.
No.
But here we are, both of us. We never became what we wanted to become.
No.
But I still think there is like a lot of qualities and talent, and we still have time to become something.
When I was a kid at school and at college and doing sort of art and design and photography and stuff, I had halfway planned to sort of go towards interior design, and then ended up kind of scratching that itch a little bit when I bought and did up my flat, my first property. I was like, the interior design kind of instincts of picking what kind of tiles and what paint, what colours, what flooring, what curtains, decor, furniture, it's all kind of woven into that. So, yeah. But then never getting to university kind of killed that.
Yeah.
For me, the barrier was going to college, fighting against all my tutors, and being told rubbish, with a course that was an experimental course that it was a GNVQ intermediate in art and design back in the days when it went from BTEC to NVQ wasn't even a thing. It was GNVQ, and then afterwards it turned into NVQs.
Don't confuse me with that. I have no idea what any of.
But the point of it is, it was this kind of experimental course that they had to fudge it and make it good, and it was terrible. And at the age of 17, 18, I was being taught the fucking colour wheel. Red and yellow makes blue and purple, or blue and red makes.
I have no idea.
Yellow and blue makes, and
I'm the worst artist.
Really,
I don't know the colour wheel.
You do.
I know 3 colours.
You mix blue and yellow, you know you get green.
Yes.
You mix red and blue, you know you get purple.
Yes.
You mix.
Okay, maybe I know secondary colours as well.
Right, primary colours, secondary colours, tertiary colours.
I don't know tertiary colours.
Yes, you do. Brown.
Is that a tertiary colour?
Tertiary, third.
Yeah, I know.
You mix a primary and a secondary and you get a tertiary.
Okay, maybe I know brown. That's it.
Or 3 primaries. Brown. But yeah.
So brown is secondary colour.
I could do this shit myself when I was like 3-4 years old, because I was always the arty kid from a very, very, very early age. So to be told at the age of 18, 17, 18, you need and you have got to paint me a colour wheel and then a colour blend of 2 primaries to make a secondary and all this bullshit basics. And I ended up fighting so hard against my tutors and the system that I did terrible in this GNVQ intermediate in art and design. And it took me 2 years to do a 1-year course, and I fleshed it out with a photography GCSE that I didn't get on with that teacher either. I was a troublesome, rebellious kid.
Yeah, but you still are.
It was all part of the process of coming to terms with who I was and coming through and punching and kicking and violently breaking out of being horribly bullied beforehand and evolving through being the victim into the fuck you, I won't do what you tell me, and raging against the machine and finding my own power whilst having all of the kind of confusion of discovering your own self and sexuality and gender and identity and all the rest of it.
Yep.
Which is a really tumultuous hurricane of a time. And it was really... and there was such an amazingly weird but powerful, ironic moment when I was at college. the years before, when I was at my first secondary school, with the kids that used to bully the crap out of me all the time and be nasty little bastards, and I had my little snap bang wallop and mashed one of them to the floor, and then ran away crying and screaming, and Mum got me left skedaddle, went to a new secondary school, and then at the end of that secondary school went to college. And when I'm at college with loads of all my mates, up at the top of this big flight of stone steps, who do I see come walking along the pathway all on his own and walking slowly up the steps, and then he sees me and recognises me. And
Michael Jackson.
This little glimmer of hope in his eyes because he recognised somebody.
Okay.
And I looked at him with this look of that up, down, bitch, please. I don't think so somehow. And he looked a bit surprised, and I kind of turned around, looked over my shoulder left, shoulder right, crowd of friends, and then just sort of looked back at him with a look of like, huh, and where's your little entourage now? Because this was one of the little bully boy kids, and his name was Billy. And here there's a term called Billy No Mates. And I literally just stood there and went, well, how's it going, Billy No Mates? And turned my back on him, which might sound a little cold, but it was the nicest possible thing that I could possibly have done in that moment after all of the horrible shit
and then
that I went through.
And then you looked at him up and down and up again, and then you snubbed him. That's called a Glenn stare, by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Glenn he wants to snub you. He just looks you like up and down and up again, and then just turn his head to the other.
The shit that they put me through in that school, that tooth that's dead from being smashed out with a hockey stick, that was that school, that was those kids. Okay. Oh, it was an accident.
So that was what's the word? See how I forget words.
What?
So that was the story of how your Glenn stare was born.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, that might have been
origin story. That's the word I forgot. That was the origin story of the Glenn stare. Exactly like that. He's doing the Glenn stare at me now.
Cutting you down with a look.
I still remember the first time you ever looked at me like that. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Really?
Oh, you don't remember that?
No.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing with? What is that?
I mean, God.
I just start laughing. I say, really? Is that meant to do something?
Oh,
Glenn. But yeah, we're still trying, and I don't think we're ever gonna give up trying.
Never give up.
We have dreams still, and one of them is maybe moving to a really nice tropical country.
Yeah, one day.
I need to figure out how it works for. That's why I meant to say it. I need to figure out how it works for a British citizen to live abroad without losing any rights or anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who live in Spain.
Need to work on my Italian citizenship as well, my ancestral.
Mamma mia.
Yeah, I've started learning more Italian already.
Yeah.
Duolingo.
Oh, you don't. You just have to go there and then move your hands like this.
Right, because this is family.
And then they're gonna be like, yeah. And then they're like, definitely a citizen. Take it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll give you the email of the lady. Yeah. Cool. So in the end, none of our childhood dreams became true yet.
Well, I don't think so.
No.
Well, yes and no. Because, I mean, we are artists. We are instinctively and intrinsically artistic.
Well, I lied. I did speak a lot to my friends when I was a little kid that when I grow up, I would live in a different country. But I thought back then that it would be Italy.
Yeah, well, it was for a little while.
For a very short while. But I'm glad it's the UK, though.
Let your negative experiences in one place jade you and tarnish your thoughts and feelings, I've got hiccups, and opinions about an entire nation of areas and different people.
I just didn't have a good time there, that's it.
I mean,
I'm actually glad
Milano is like a really industrial place. Even if you had a bad experience in Milan, then that's Milan.
Even before
Napoli's not.
even before I had my bad experiences in Italy, I was already living here, and I very much enjoy here, with its ups and downs. Everywhere has like good and bad things about it, you know.
It's good and bad.
There are great things about living in Brazil and very bad things about living in Brazil. So, which is probably not a place I'm gonna go back to. Anyways, keep singing till we get Straight.
No.
You know. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but please.
It was super quiet and
You need to stop. It doesn't matter. They're gonna catch you where they can.
Kill me. Oh my god. No, it's just wrong.
Didn't the guy... Do you remember the story about the guy who was recording something and his washing machine beeped a tiny little tune on the background really far away, and then LG or whatever company just took all his money from that video? Oh, that's our tune, therefore money is ours. Because his washing machine was beeping in the background. He didn't even notice because he was like not even thinking about it. No, I was just like, my laundry's finished. Yeah. Really? They will catch you where they can.
That's nasty.
So please don't. And on that beautiful note, not musical note, but a musical note at the same time.
See what you did there.
Yeah. I think we're reaching the end of this episode.
Yeah, it's gone on a bit.
We still have a dream or two under our sleeves.
It's a journey. It's a never-ending story.
It happens.
That keeps on going.
Don't even start singing.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I resisted the urge. I was going to say something, then you just totally derailed.
Something about naming this podcast.
No, it wasn't that.
Okay. Well, let's...
Reinvention. It's the power of reinvention. Learning to not be afraid of... This is the little He-Man moral of today's story. Is life is a journey, and it just keeps on going and going and going, and never be afraid to reinvent. Change is scary, but it's not necessarily bad. It can be good, and you can reinvent yourself and be someone different, be a completely new person, and kind of I'm not saying totally change your personality, but you can, when you start afresh, you meet new people, and you get a chance to present your best self differently, and you can reflect back upon, what did I do last time? What didn't work very well? Okay, this worked. That was good. That sucked. Scratch that. Let's try this. So, yeah.
Well, let's keep trying.
Reinvention can be a very cathartic and healing thing.
That's something I'm very good at. Keep trying.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's keep trying.
Stop moving the microphone.
I was reinventing the position of the mic. Do you mind?
Yeah. Well, how about we reinvent a name for this podcast then?
Well, let's work on that, shall we?
Yeah.
There's definitely a journey.
Yeah. It needs to be within the next week.
Oh, we'll come up with something.
Yeah.
We've had some pretty weird and wonderful combinations so far.
Yeah. So, well, let's take this time and start thinking of it. Meanwhile, if you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to like and comment and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff I have to say, I guess. Do we need to say that for podcasts as well?
Don't know.
Yeah, follow us. Because, why not? Please do that. We need it.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next episode then, which is going to be about something.
We'll figure that out when we get there.
Yeah. Right.
Ooh.
Thank you for listening, and until the next one.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye.